going to look at a very interesting and exciting contenders bracket final between Tim Hovland and Adam Johnson. St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos that went right down to the wire. Will throw to the Prudential. St. John Smith serving, his team trailing by a point. And Smith has it to tie it up right here. He cannot. Smith on the left. He normally plays the right. Needs a little better set than that from Stoklos. Tough chance.
Long run defensively. Smith completely stretched out and made a play very similar to that earlier on in the match. Did convert. Couldn't put that ball away. That was a big swing to tie it.
6 serving 5. And the net pull. So Karch whacks the serve into the net.
They have 6 service errors, Kirai and Steffes. So making lots of mistakes and not serving very tough on top of it. So accomplishing nothing with the service game.
And a little cut shot inside by Kirai.
Kent going back to serve.
So Kent Steffes will have the ball. His team ahead by 1. A lot of people ask me, what does Kent Steffes do during the week? He told me the other day he went to the new offices of Playboy. I said, were there any women there? He said, yes, every Playmate from the last 2 years was there. And Stoklos hits one off Steffes. I said, did you get any phone numbers? And he said, no comment. The first time I've ever heard a no comment not come out of Steffes.
Well, but on the way out of the media tent, Kent said, Chris asked me the wrong question. The question is, how many of the girls asked me for my phone number?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Smith with a dig to get that elusive 6-point. Great set. And Karch digs him back.
Nobody.
Karch, dink. Stoklos takes it. Stokey on the right. Babushka!
Smith and Stoklos are playing great volleyball right now, and Kirai and Steffes are stuck in the deep quicksand of Hermosa Beach. Not playing well.
The U.S. Pro Championships winners bracket final. Kirai, Steffes, Smith, Stoklos tied at 6. 6-6 our score just moments ago. How about a dig by Karch Kirai? Didn't win him the point, but it was a sweet one.
Just 2 hands getting him up there quickly. Unable to convert on the little roll shot. Randy Stoklos hammering cross court. This match is all even.
Steffes. And Steffes going over the top. So Kent Steffes and Karch Kirai trying to get their game back.
They have not been serving well. And since the early portion of this match, when they were ahead 6-2, they have not really passed and set the ball well either. They're in trouble right now.
4 in a row for Smith and Stoklos. In blue. For identification, St. John Smith. And Smith topping inside. He's so experienced. Won his first tournament all the way back in 1977, the first year on the tour. And so he has a lot of that aforementioned experience. And Stoklos to serve, not jump serving. And not used to float serving. Randy Stoklos is known as having a very good float serve. But when you're not doing it all the time, it's a little different.
Going for a tough one here, too. Feeling very confident. Kirai and Steffes not siding out particularly well. Smith and Stoklos, however, putting the ball away.
Yeah, both teams serving pathetically, trying to get it in, having trouble.
And remember that St. John Smith was having some trouble, too, earlier in this match when Kirai and Steffes went out to the 6-2 lead. And they were serving Stoklos early as well. But since that time, Smith has been very, very steady.
And gently going with Karch Kirai.
Kirai would serve.
So Kirai, we had talked about his relationship with St. John Smith. Interesting little tidbit. The first year that Karch joined the junior national team, Karch carried the water and the luggage for guys like Tim Hovland and St. John Smith. Karch, great bobble. Oh, and Steffes, you cannot do that. It was right on the net, and Steffes gagged it.
The first chance to score in a long, long time. They call Karch Kirai the horse. That's why this ball is going 50-50 right on top of the tape. No block. Steffes should have absolutely buried it. And Kirai let him know that after the flood.
So Steffes and Kirai. What a spectacular summer they have had. They have won 14 tournaments together this year. They won 13 in a row at one point in time. Jim Menges and Greg Lee couldn't break it. Got knocked off at Seal Beach. Check Randy Stoklos blocking.
To serve 6-6 on the scoreboard.
One stuff block.
And that is it. Karch Kiraly and Kent Steffes have never done well in this tournament, finishing 7th last year in the U.S. Championships. Would like to redeem themselves.
U.S. Championships, the biggest tournament in pro beach volleyball. At once upon a time, there was a World Championship from 1976 up through 1986. What happened to it? We'll tell you in 1 second. Stoklos hits it off the block. In the old days, Smith and Stoklos used to win all the tournaments. But Tim Hovland and Mike Dodd won the World Championship 83, 82, 83, and 86. So Smith and Stoklos complained, we're winning most of the tournaments, and yet if you win that one tournament, you're called the world champion. So they legislated the World Championship out of business. And now we have the U.S. Pro Championship. Smith, and he can't quite get there. Still tied at 6-6. I guess if you can't win it, you get rid of it.
Change the name. That's right. St. John Smith been playing pretty good defense. Talked about what a good reader he is. Anticipation. 2 players covering the entire court. And I'm telling you, Karch Kiraly and Kent Steffes don't start serving better, they're going to lose this match.
Clock now becoming a factor. Oh, and Karch serves the ace on Sunderland's cue. 7-6. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go in the game.
Kiraly and Steffes absolutely stuck in the mud, playing very, very conservatively, just lobbing the ball in. And Kiraly realizes that and takes a chance.
Stoklos hadn't received a serve in quite some time. And Steffes steps in. Steffes loves that.
Good choice by Kiraly and Steffes to go back to Randy Stoklos. St. John Smith had gotten very, very steady. Look at the move by Kent Steffes, way up and over the net.
8-6 now, Kiraly. And Steffes lead. And another one, and Steffes screams at the Kings of the Beach. Cocky and brash, talking trash. Steffes and Kiraly now ahead by 3. We were tied at 6. Kiraly and Steffes using some stuffing to get going.
Karch Kiraly and Kent Steffes, knowing they had to raise the level of their game. Kiraly started the move with the good jump serve against Randy Stoklos, but his young partner, Kent Steffes, with back-to-back stuff blocks.
So they continue to work on Stoklos now. They have found a weakness at Steffes again.
Randy Stoklos nowhere to look but in the mirror. These balls are passed well, and a perfect set by partner St. John Smith. But Kent Steffes taking the line, taking the angle, taking away everything.
So Smith and Stoklos have to take time out. 1 minute, 29 seconds left in this game. Kiraly and Steffes have jumped out by 4 points.